Welcome back. How to sell old coins. 15 tips to avoid getting ripped off. You have inherited a coin collection and you would like to sell it. Unfortunately, there are a few sharks in the coin collecting hobby that would love to take advantage of you. But the good news is that these unscrupulous coin dealers are few and far between. A vast majority of the coin dealers are honest businessmen that run their business with integrity and fairness. So, if you have a coin collection, if you do not have a family member or trusted friend that is familiar with coin collecting, then you need to arm yourself with some information and knowledge. So, here are 15 tips for coin collecting and keeping coin collection and selling. This is very important that you should know how to keep your collection and how to sell. Number one, never clean your coins. No matter what you think, cleaning coins reduce their value dramatically. So when it comes to grading a coin, bright and shiny does not increase the value of a coin. In fact, a cleaned coin will greatly decrease its value. Number two tip, slow down. Unless you are on the verge of bankruptcy and you desperately need the cash for this coin collection, take your time and gather at least a basic understanding of how coin collecting works. This is very important. Don't be in hurry. Number 3, knowledge is power. If you are going to sell the coins yourself, it is best to purchase a couple of relevant books or gather some knowledge on the internet to help you on this journey of coin collection. Number 4, do not go to a jewelry shop. The best you will do here is just get bullion value for your coins, and that could be worth several times less. And additionally, don't go to a business that is set up in a hotel or any other temporary location. So, number 5, do not go to a coin show or dealer and just ask, how much will you give me for this? This is a very bad question. Now, this approach will usually result in you getting ripped off with extremely low offers on the coins that you have been inherited from your grandparents or other relatives. Number 6, set reasonable expectations. Many people look at an old coin and assume that it must be valuable because it is old and it is antique. But in fact, 2000-year-old coins can be purchased just for few dollars. People assume that if a 1943 Lincoln cent was sold for $1 million, then all the 1943 Lincoln cents are valuable coins. When in fact that $1 million coin was actually made out of copper and not out of zinc plated steels, and the common 1943 Lincoln cents are made of zinc. Now, next step is very important, that gather the coin collection and any supporting documentation just into one location at your home, where you can start the process of inventorying and valuing the coin collection. Now, number 8, be careful where and when you do all your coin work and try to maintain secrecy to avoid theft or robbery of the coin collection. Number 9, make sure you take proper precautions to ensure that coins do not get damaged. And while you are cataloging and inventorying the coin collection, make sure they don't get damaged. You may need to buy some basic coin collecting supplies to avoid damaging the collection during this process. So never damage your coins. Number 10, separate valuable coins from the ordinary coins in your coin collection. And remember, you cannot determine the value of a coin solely by its age or shyness. Now, there have been many dull and dirty coins that have been sold for hundreds or thousands of dollars. So, don't depend on the shyness. Number 11. Separate the collection into logical groups. Start by grouping like items into separate containers or boxes. And for example, in a plastic container or in a cardboard box, folders and coin albums are the best. As you can see in the picture, coins are kept in an album. Number 12. Next step is to start identifying the items in the collection and group them into major categories. Pay close attention to the metal composition. For example, copper, gold, silver, lead, etc. And this will help you organize the collection so you can pay particular attention to the higher values of your coins. Now, number 13. Begin the task of cataloging the coin collection. If the collection has under 100 pieces, it means that you have a small coin collection, then you can do this on a piece of paper or a diary with a couple of columns. For more substantial or large collections, you may want to use a spreadsheet on a computer to help you organize the information. So it depends on how much coins you have. Number 14. Now determine the grade of the coin. The demand for coins in better condition is higher than the market for coins that have been circulated. So the uncirculated coins are more valuable. Determining the grade of a coin can be somewhat tricky, but with a little practice and education, you can estimate the grade of a coin to determine its value. So, grade of the coin is very important. Number 15. Now that you have identified and graded the coins in your coin collection, you can now determine the approximate value of your coins. You can find these on different internet sites. There are many factors that go into determining the value of a coin, like its grade or its condition. But the bottom line is that a coin is only worth what someone will pay you for it. I hope you liked my video. Thank you and subscribe to my channel and keep visiting and watching the videos.